Hey everyone, welcome back to the Move Dev series. In today's video, we are diving into one of the most important concepts in Move module, structs, and functions. By the end of the video, you'll understand how Move smart contracts are structured, and we'll even write a simple counter contract that runs on both Aptos and Sui. So let's get started. Yeah, so first we have our modules. In Move, every piece of code lives inside a module. You can think of a module like a smart contract. It's where we define resources, structs, and functions. Modules are stored on chain under an account address, just like contracts in Solidity. Here, this 0x your address is the account that owns and publishes the modules, and you enter the code inside the module. Next, we have structs. So inside modules, we can define structs, which are like custom data types or object. Structs can hold data, and if we add the has key ability, they can even be stored on chain as a resource. So here, counter is a resource that holds a single number. Next, we have functions. So functions in Move define behavior that tell how data changes. You can have a normal function or entry function, which user can directly call through transaction. So let's write a simple code for our counter function. This hello move is your address. We have to define this in the move toml file. Also make sure you get the dependencies in your move toml so that when you compile and use standard libraries of Aptos, they give no error. We'll use the standard library for signer. We'll define a struct counter as key with the value u64. Then we'll define a public function for initializing the counter. Initialize. Public entry function. Next, a function to increment the counter. And next, for get the value of the counter. Get value. Great. So here, initialize creates and store a counter resource in your account. Then we have increment. Increment increases the counter one by one, and then we have get value, uh, which lets you read the counter without modifying it. So let's try compiling it and publishing it. Then toss compile. Yeah, successful. So we have a counter function, counter module initialized. Then let's publish it. Aptos move publish. Yes. Transaction submitted. We have a sequence counter 6, sequence number 6. Now let's try calling this. First we have to initialize this. We are initializing the counter. So we got this here because we have already initialized. I've already initialized it. So but you need to initialize it if you are trying it for the first time. then we have then we have to use the increment function. Just call the increment here and look for the gas transaction submitted, and now we have a sequence number 7. It will increase every time we call the increment. Now we have the sequence number 8. Cool. Now let's clear up a common confusion. What's the difference between module, scripts, and entry function? So first, module. So module defines logic and resources. Then we have script. Scripts are used to run short on-time actions. And then we have entry function, a function inside a module that user can directly call. In modern move, we mostly use entry function instead of scripts. These are the functions that become transaction entry points when a user interact with your T apps. So to the recap, modules are the container for your smart contract. Then we have struct that defines the data. Then we have function that define behavior, and entry functions are your on-chain endpoints. So the key takeaway from this video is that modules are kind of smart contracts, structs are data blueprints, functions for logic and behaviors, entry function for user callable endpoints, and scripts are old way to run transaction. So thank you so much for watching. We'll meet in the next lecture.